hope you like this Piggy video. Bye guys!
Today, we're exploring one of the biggest mysteries in Roblox history, the rise and fall of Piggy. How did a simple survival horror game go from record-breaking popularity to almost vanishing from the spotlight? Let's go back to early 2020. The world was changing, and so was Roblox. Out of nowhere, a mysterious game called Piggy appeared on the front page. Created by Minitoon, Piggy combined the suspense of Granny with the mystery of Peppa Pig, and somehow, it worked. Each chapter felt like part of a bigger story, one filled with secrets, puzzles, and just the right amount of fear. Players were hooked. The game hit to 100,000 plus concurrent players, and updates were dropping fast. It was cute, but terrifying. Players had to solve puzzles, find keys, and escape, all while being hunted down by Piggy herself. And every time you beat a chapter, a short cutscene played, slowly building a larger, mysterious storyline. People were hooked. The lore, the characters, the unanswered questions. Who was infected? What caused the outbreak? Could it be cured? By the time Chapter 4 came out, Piggy had already passed 100 million visits. And the fanbase was growing faster than anyone expected. Minitoon, the game's creator, kept the updates coming almost weekly. Each chapter added new characters, maps, mechanics, and twists. And players weren't just playing the game, they were forming theories, making animations, even writing entire books based on the lore. By mid-2020, Piggy wasn't just a game, it was a movement. It had one of the most active and creative communities Roblox had ever seen. And with the release of Piggy Book 2, it felt like things were just getting started. By the summer of 2020, Piggy wasn't just popular, it was a cultural phenomenon on Roblox. At its peak, Piggy was pulling in over 300,000 concurrent players with hundreds of millions of visits. It ranked #1 on the Roblox front page and stayed there for weeks at a time. YouTubers were flooding their channels with Piggy content, reactions, theory videos, speedruns, fun animations, you name it. Creekcraft, one of the biggest creators in the space, basically became known as the Piggy Guy. Minitoon's updates weren't just frequent, they were well crafted. Each chapter added new mechanics, custom soundtracks, cinematic cutscenes, and new characters that fans instantly loved, like Zizzy, Willow, Pony, and the TSP group. Players cared about these characters. It wasn't just gameplay, it was a saint. And Piggy took risks too. It wasn't afraid to go dark. The story tackled betrayal, loss, trust, and sacrifice, things we didn't usually see in Roblox games. And while the chapters kept fans excited, the Piggy build mode opened up endless creativity. Players could make their own Piggy maps, share them, and even build entire storylines from scratch. Suddenly, everyone had the tools to be part of the Piggy universe. Piggy even made it into Roblox events and won multiple Bloxy awards. It wasn't just the biggest horror game on Roblox, it was the most influential game on the entire platform. Piggy Book 2 kept the momentum going, introducing darker themes, complex moral choices, and high-stakes gameplay. The fandom was alive, theories were everywhere, and each new chapter felt like an event. But as the story approached its end, and the final chapters were on the horizon, something started to shift as Book 2 progressed. Something started to change, not overnight, not all at once, but little by little, the energy that once surrounded Piggy began to fade. There were still updates, still excitement, still loyal fans waiting for each chapter, but the hype wasn't what it used to be. The massive countdown streams, the community theories, the server overloads were quieter now. Part of this shift was natural. Minitoon, the sole developer behind Piggy, was working tirelessly to deliver quality updates, but the weekly updates from the early days became monthly, then less frequent, and fans struggled along with. Now, let's be clear, Minitoon never abandoned Piggy. In fact, he poured more story depth, creativity, and polish into the later chapters than ever before. But for many players, the magic of that fast-paced mystery was gone. The story grew darker, more complex, and arguably more mature. But without the same momentum, some younger players lost interest. and new players weren't joining fast enough to replace the ones who'd moved on. And then there's the competition. Roblox trends are always changing. Games like Brookhaven, Bedwars, Pet Sim X, and Doors began taking over, faster paced, more casual, more replayable. Compared to those, Piggy's linear story, while brilliant, started to feel complete. In late 2022, Piggy's story officially came to an end. The final chapter dropped. And with it, the saga that had gripped millions concluded. It was emotional, it was bittersweet, but it was also final for a game built entirely around mystery and story that left very little reason to keep returning. The build mode still existed. So did Fin Creations, but the sense of urgency, the excitement of what's next, that was gone. Minitoon officially confirmed that Piggy was finished. No Book 3, no regular updates, just memories. And so, Piggy, once the biggest game on Roblox, slowly stepped out of the spotlight, not with a crash, but with a quiet goodbye. The main story of Piggy, Book 1 and Book 2, is complete. Minitoon confirmed there won't be a Book 3, and major updates have officially ended. But that doesn't mean Piggy is gone. Piggy still has an active fan base. Players continue to build maps, create animations, roleplay stories, and keep the world of Piggy alive through build mode and custom content. Some fans have even started their own spin-offs, creating games that expand on the Piggy universe. There's also Piggy, Intercity, Minitoon's open-world survival game set in the same universe. It's still in early development, but it gave fans a taste of what Piggy might have looked like in a more sandbox-style world with infection mechanics, scavenging, and exploration. Minitoon himself has moved on to new creative projects, still occasionally updating fans, but Piggy, as we knew it, has officially stepped into legacy status. It's no longer trending. It's no longer the most played, but its impact, that's still here. Piggy changed what Roblox games could be. It showed that even a game made by one developer could spark a massive fandom, inspire real emotion, and tell a story that stuck with people for years. Whether you were there from Chapter 1 or discovered it near the end, Piggy left a mark on Roblox history that won't be forgotten. And that's the story of Piggy, from its rise as one of Roblox's biggest games to the quiet legacy it leaves behind. Whether you played every chapter the moment it dropped, or you're just now discovering the game's history, there's no denying that Piggy was more than just a horror game. It was a moment in Roblox history. I'd love to hear your story. What was your favorite Piggy chapter, character, or memory? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to give it a like, hit subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next one. We've got plenty more Roblox stories coming soon, and trust me, you won't want to miss them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching this Piggy videos. You guys can go now. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out my channel and like and subscribe. And bye guys. Thanks for checking it out, and check out our new Rivals video coming out soon. Bye.